Hey guys, welcome back to Tea from the Timeline.
I'm Yasmin.
I'm Romy.
And today's episode is kind of a double feature.
So today we're kind of diving into how the atomic bomb literally flipped the world around.
And how the Supreme Court, surprise, gets a big say in who gets to vote in this country. So yeah, from nuclear power to voting power.
It's kind of a wild one. So let's rewind to 1945.
Okay.
Sterling timing. The US dropped the atomic freaking bomb on Japan. Boom. Instant world attention.
And Hiroshima and Nagasaki completely destroyed. Wiped out. Okay? But the real shakeup was global. Suddenly, America has this terrifying new weapon nobody knows about. And these countries are like, yo, I'm gonna need one of those.
According to Jacob Viner, having a bomb meant having all the power. So it kicked off this scary arms race and spoilers. The Cold War.
Yo, we don't want that. Fast forward to President Obama, okay, in 2016, when we were whipping, okay, dabbing on them haters, okay. He was visiting Hiroshima, observing and stuff, and he said, we need more compassion. Feedback. We need more compassion, and we need less war. So, get it together.
Yeah, so one of our sources from the AP News and the UN ambassador visited the bomb museum literally just last year.
Oh my god. And I almost forgot. US diplomats today still visit places like Nagasaki to promote peace.
Peace and love.
But it's kind of crazy how even today conversations are still being talked about from things 80 years ago.
Like people.
80 years ago. Anyways, now let's switch gears to something way closer to home. Voting rights. So the Supreme Court has been in the mix for pretty much a long time.
Let me add, back in 1965, they backed the Voting Rights Act, which banned stuff like literacy tests, bro. Can you believe? And it gave Black Americans a real shot at voting, especially in the South.
Okay, so basically, David Garrow explains that law got real hard over time, like real strong. Okay, which is cool, but here's the twist. In 2013, the court pulled back on that protection.
Yeah, that's what we call Shelby County v. Holder.
Oh.
Yeah. After that, the states didn't need federal approval to change voting rights, which meant there was fewer polling places and stricter voter ID laws.
What? Okay, so people of color and low-income folks were hit the hardest. Okay. And even recently, in 2023, Alabama to be taken back to court for the unfair voting act.
You know, NPR actually really did cover that. Did you know that?
Right.
Alan B. Milligan. The court actually made Alabama redraw districts to better represent Black voters. So it's not all bad news. There's some light in the situation.
Still, who's in court matters big time. Anyways, one study we read says judges of color are more likely to protect voting rights.
Well, y'all, what century are we in? Equality! Equality! Equal. So we clearly have two very different stories, right?
Yeah.
One's about destruction, the other one's about democracy.
But both show how powerful a decision could be, whether it's dropping the atomic bomb, whether it's protecting your rights.
It can change pretty much everything.
Everything.
And even in 2025, we're still dealing with the fallout, literally and politically. People.
It's 2025. Let's go. So the takeaway? Okay, pay attention, know your history, okay, stay educated, and definitely do not sleep on your voting rights.
That's all for today's episode on Tea for the Timeline. Thanks for hanging out with us. Catch you next time. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tea. Oh my god!
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys.
You get to vote for in this country.
See? You say who you get to vote for. It's who gets to vote. Welcome back. 3, 2, 1. Why are you my partner? I should have done this with Nico.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tea from the Timeline. I said timeline.
If I didn't notice it, they wouldn't have noticed.
I said timeline. Okay, I'm